The ocean is not one big glass of drinking water. It's more like a giant bowl of soup. All kinds of things are floating around in it. Scientists call this snowy-looking material detritus. Detritus is made up of all kinds of dead stuff, like the remains of sea creatures, pieces of algae, and even poop. That's right, poop. If you think about it for a minute, it makes perfect sense. After all, where else are all those fish supposed to relieve themselves? Since there are so many fish and other messy sea creatures living on coral reefs, you'd expect the water to be dirty and murky. But on the coral reef, the water seems crystal clear. That's because down here, nothing goes to waste. When someone makes a mess, there's always somebody else that can put the trash to good use. It's called recycling, and it works as well on the coral reefs of the Pacific Ocean as it does on the streets of Paris. Sea cucumbers are the sanitary engineers of the reef. The name may sound like a vegetable, but you wouldn't want this pickle in your sandwich or salad. And just like there are a lot of different kinds of pickles, there are many different species of sea cucumbers. Although you'd never know it to look at them, sea cucumbers are related to feather stars and sea stars. And many sea cucumbers lead the same kind of lazy life. They settle into a cozy spot on a reef, and every now and then they reach out and collect some detritus. But others are more active. This is a synaptid sea cucumber, and it's nocturnal. It inches along the seafloor at night like a big worm. With its fine feathered tentacles, it sweeps the sand for particles and puts them into its mouth. Very dainty. The pineapple sea cucumber isn't as picky. It roams around the reef or the sea bottom, vacuuming up trash with its clumpy tentacles. It sucks up everything that isn't nailed down, including sand and other debris. After the vacuuming comes the recycling. Sea cucumbers filter a tasty meal out of their internal vacuum bags and then pass out what's left, nice clean sand. Sea cucumbers have good camouflage, but you can often tell where a sea cucumber has been by looking at the bottom. Just follow the trail. Luckily, nobody on the reef has to worry about where they step because the sand is actually cleaner than before. Sea cucumbers are the sand vacuuming champions of the coral reefs, and that makes them very valuable to the ecosystem. Scientists think that a reef full of sea cucumbers can clean over 70 dump trucks of sand in a single year. Sponges are hardworking recyclers too. They might not look very busy, but they're huffing and puffing round the clock. Sponges are, well, spongy. They're like big cushions with a hole in the middle. When you spill milk in your kitchen, chances are you wipe it up with a piece of real sponge. Sponges come to the rescue on the reef as well. You can see how it works in this experiment. Just add milk. The sponge sucks in water through the sides of its body. It filters out things it can eat, and then it pumps the water back out through its hollow central chamber. With each pump, the water's a little bit cleaner. Sponges not only work hard, they work fast. It only takes 2 days for a good team of sponges to purify all the water over a reef. With recyclers like sea cucumbers and sponges on the job, the reef stays clean and healthy. Nothing goes to waste in the city beneath the sea, and that's enough to make a sponge flush with pride.